What's going on, y'all? So the other day, and by the other day, I mean Saturday, I got home from work. I was watching football, college football, and my bets was not hitting. Okay, I lost money, and I didn't want to watch college football anymore. So I spent the rest of the night kind of bored. At this point, it's like 7, 8 p.m. And I'm like, man, what am I gonna do for the rest of the night? I don't really feel like going out. So I said, you know what? Let me look up a movie to watch. And I'm over here scrolling on the app. Is it called Fandango? I think that's the name of it. Something like that. So I'm going on the app and I'm looking at movies that I might possibly want to watch. It was between the new Conjuring kind of movie and The Long Walk. So I'm like, you know what? It the Long Walk was showing at 10 o'clock, and at this time, it was about like 8:30, something like that. I'm like, you know what? Let me watch the Long Walk, whatever. So I decided to go to the movie theaters and watch the Long Walk, and I did so by myself. Yeah, what? What? Yeah, I go to the movies by myself. So what? So now we're gonna do a review about the Long Walk. Now I just want to start off by saying I think they took a page from the Squid Games. I'm I'm just being honest. That's just what I see. I think this movie would have hit this a little bit more different if I hadn't watched the Squid Games. But this wasn't quite like the Squid Game. It wasn't like nobody knew what they were signing themselves up for, but it did feel like it because there was like this big prize money involved, and everybody had skin in the game, I guess you could say. There was a couple things that threw me off with the film and that I couldn't quite comprehend. Let's get into it. So if we all know and watch the trailer, basically the Long Walk, they're walking until everybody there's only one winner. Okay. Now, what what threw me off a little bit is everybody knowing that it's one winner, and you seeing people get shot. It's as if everyone's trying to be a hero for whatever reason, and that was sort of annoying to me. It's kind of cringe actually because I just don't think it was realistic. If I'm approaching a game, if I'm going to a game, and maybe I'm just evil and I'm just not a good person, but I like to think I am a good person. But look, think about it. Everybody is on a long walk, and there has to be one winner. Why am I trying to save you if I know for sure if you don't die, I will, right? So that was what was going on throughout the whole movie. It's like everybody's just being a hero. Like there was this one time when this dude was falling asleep, and granted, he's the main character. He was part of the main. Well, he wasn't. Was he the main character? He was one of the main characters. Dude was sleepwalking, and the dude is holding him by his hand, and like, yeah, stay up with me, stay up with me. I'm just like, why? What for, dude? You're gonna die, like So all of that was kind of strange to me because everybody was, besides one person, everybody was just playing hero, and it just weird. If you know that if that person doesn't die and collapse during the run, your ass will. But other than that, the acting in this film was good. The cast was fine. I did like the fact that this film was just a tad bit different. It reminded me of Squid Games, but it wasn't quite like Squid Games. It was. I'm not. I don't want to say it like they. Look, it's okay to take a page out of some other thing and make it your own. So and who knows, maybe it wasn't part of maybe it had nothing to do with Squid Games. Maybe that the writer just decided to write a film. But altogether, I thought it was fine. It was well written, and every character had their own motives. It was pretty gory, as you can expect. One thing I did like is, as the movie was going on, my questions were answered, because I did have questions. I'm like, man, in this long walk, this thing could take a few days, and what's gonna happen if somebody had to, we're humans, right? So if you have to urinate or pee, like, how would that go? And they did show guys taking shits in the middle of the walk and peeing in the middle. So that aspect was realistic, and I appreciate that. Any movie that I watch, I hate when there's no. I hate when it's just not realistic. This, if I could watch something and say, "Wow," like come on, bro, that's not like. I remember in Batman. Batman, one of my favorite movies, the one with Robert Pattinson, right? There was a scene where Batman crashed Penguin's car. Penguin's car did a whole like flip, and the dude came out looking just like me. And I'm just like, bro, can we not do that? Like, this film was going so good, and it's still a good film, but dude, like, that's not realistic. If somebody go get in a freaking car crash and they come out clean as shit, not limping or anything, like, come on, man. So I despise that type of stuff in film. So I was content with The Long Walk and how they kept it real. But my ratings for this film is more so like a 6 out of 10. I watched the whole thing, and it was cool. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't above and beyond as well. It's not. I wouldn't necessarily say I'll watch the movie again. If I watch a movie and I say, yeah, I could see myself watching it again, then it's a pretty darn good film. But this one, it wasn't a bad film, but it wasn't above and beyond either. It was just right there in the middle, but a little bit better than bad. I mean, I'm sorry, a little bit better than average. And this is why I would rate this a 6 out of 10. Now, you watch it and you tell me what you think about it. I did like the cast a lot. I like the acting. I thought the cinematography, the visual aspect of the film, all of that was fine. The music was great as well, but it was just a little bit. I wanted to see just a little bit more in these moments where it's do or die and your life is on the line. I I guess I wanted to see more the human side come out. And in this one, the human side that we saw was more good. It was like, oh, I'm gonna sacrifice myself for this person I never met, and I just don't think that's realistic. I think the human side in a long walk, where damn well people will do whatever the hell they have to do to save themselves, and that's how I know humans are, and that's how humans are too. So this whole heroism and everybody trying to play hero was kind of annoying to me. But hey, at the end of the day, a director, a writer, they do the movie however the hell they want to do it. Okay, and that's the freedom that a movie maker has. You do it however you want. So this is how they wanted to do the movie, and but yeah. So altogether, my take on this film, it was a decent film. And would I recommend you watching it? Absolutely. Only because I want to hear what you have to say about it. But I watched it, and my reviews are, it was decent. All right, so on to the next. I'm not sure which other film I'm gonna watch next, but I'll definitely be doing an update on something else real soon. All right, so I'll see y'all. Peace.